ray diagram. Here, this is my convex lens. This is my axis, and the set of ray that is approaching to my lens is the set of ray that is closer to the margin of the convex lens is called marginal rays, and we have denoted by M dash. And the set of ray that is closer to the axis is my axial paraxial rays are denoted by A dash. When this set of rays approaching to the convex lens, after refraction, the marginal ray is focused to a particular focus point as called Fm. Whereas these axial rays are focused after refraction to far away from the marginal rays is called Fe. Like this set of rays are not focused at a particular point, that is called aberration. They are incapable to focus at a particular point. Instead of focusing at one point, it is focused in a two different points, that is Fa due to the focusing of marginal rays and Fa due to the focusing of axial rays. So what happened after refractions? When I put my screen at Fa, where we are expected an image, here the point image is from the point focusing is due to the axial rays only, but the marginal rays as give a patch of diameter A dash or A dash. My position, I am fixing it at A. And when we move this screen from A to my B position here we get a focusing point due to the marginal rays Fm, but the axial rays give a patch or spherical like image of diameter B and B dash. In between Fm and Fa, there are no such point is found. But when we fix the screen at the middle of Fa and Fb, we are found a circular image of which is the better image for developed in this the way between Fm and Fa is called circle of least confusion. Circle of least confusion. This is how the spherical aberration is exist in the convex lens system. There are two types of spherical aberrations present. One is positive spherical aberration, another is negative spherical aberration. In the positive spherical aberration, when the marginal focus point of the marginal ray placed on side of the paraxial set of ray and it is side of the incident ray side is called positive type spherical aberration. That means that converging lenses are produced the positive spherical aberration like this. Here, Fm, and suppose this is produced in the second point Fa, and this is in the site of incident ray. This is called positive type spherical aberration. And negative type spherical aberration is that when the marginal rays are opposite side of the axial ray and it is opposite to the incident light of the incident beam is called negative type of spherical aberration. But the question will be there, how to eliminate the aberration. There are certain procedures present which we can eliminate the spherical aberration. One thing, if we are going to stop approaches of marginal ray and only allowed to pass the axial ray, then we will get a point-like image instead of spherical image. That means when we are used the stock aperture, when we are used the stock aperture, it is going to stop the set of rays, hence we can get the point image so that the spherical aberrations can be reduced. 2. By using the crossed lens, by using the crossed lenses. That means here mathematically it is shown that when the ratio between the radius of curvature is between 1/6 and mu is equal to 1.5. In this crossed lens, that means it is almost appear to be a plano-convex lens. When the set of rays meet the plano-convex lens, that means the deviation after refractions becomes minimum, so that we can eliminate the spherical aberration. The third point is using the plano-convex lens. Plano-convex lens. In this using of plano-convex lens, when the plane surface is approaches to the incident beam, the deviations after focusing becomes maximum. Like this. This is my FM. This is my FA. This is my FM. Here the deviation becomes maximum. When we interchange or when we faces the convex lens towards the incident right, here the deviations becomes minimum and hence we can reduce the aberration. This. Okay. 4. By using the two plano-convex lens at a distance is equal to the difference between the second plano-convex lens to first plano-convex lens. It is the same procedure by introducing the different refractive medium, that different deviations between FM to FM get minimized, hence we can reduce the spherical aberration. And the fifth one is by using the positive converging lenses or negative diverging lenses at a time, so that we can reduce the spherical aberration or deviation produces between the marginal rays and axial rays, hence that the spherical aberrations can be minimum. In their syllabus, the question will be arise, what is spherical aberration, or define aberration, what is spherical aberrations, discuss the spherical aberrations by proper ray diagram, and we discuss the how we can eliminate the spherical aberration. Thank you.